another palmistry video, palm reading video, where specifically I would be replying to one of the comment on my YouTube channel on one of the videos, and I would be trying to explain to you. It is regarding dual headline in the hand of a CEO heading people who are top, like they are from IIT, IIMs, people working under him. He himself is not from IIT, he himself is not from top educational institute, yet he's heading them. Now he goes on to say, this person who commented, he goes on to say that in his case, he has a double headline, yet he is living life of a beggar. So probably what has happened in his case is that he's not seen the whole video. I would first draw the headline. Now this is basically, in this case, you would notice that this is a single headline that we see out here, and this is the heart line, this is the money line, and this is the lifeline. So in normal people's case, this is what we find, but few people, very few people, what they have is they might have a double headline. So I'm now going to draw the double headline first. This is one line. I'm just going to draw it a little bit more clearly so that you can able to visualize it. This is the one of the headline, and there could be another headline. So every person who has a double line does not mean that they would become super rich, they would become super famous. It doesn't mean that. This is not what I had spoken in that particular video. The link to that particular video I would be providing right under this particular that place that you see where the description is there. You can basically click on that and visit that particular video that I had made a little bit earlier. So the whole thing that he says, this person who commented, he says, I have a clear double mind line and my life is like a beggar's life. Everything depends on fate line. If your fate line is good, everything is good. Double mind line makes you mentally weak. This is what he is saying. So 2 or 3 things he's saying, that he has a double headline and yet he's living life like a beggar. Second thing he says is that everything depends upon the money line. And the third thing he says that the mind becomes weak. This is not what I would say that it is so. Many people might have an extremely good money line, extremely super good money line, but this does not mean that you would be playing in money. Do not think that people who have a super long or even a double money line, they would not be playing in money. It doesn't mean that. You need to have a good hand. By good hand, we means that these fingers that you see, these should be thick. They shouldn't be very thin and weak kinds. The skin over it should be good, like a good amount of skin over it, and good padding under the fingers. These are the areas the padding should be present. If you do not have these paddings, it would mean that the qualities are missing in you. So in that particular video where I was showing that the person has a double headline, basically it doesn't mean that just by having one sign, a double headline, it would mean super success. The other good aspects might have been that the person has got a good Mercury. This is the area of your skill. There might have been just a single line over it or a double line over it. Those things basically matter a lot, and that's what basically gives you success. There could have been a headline which basically moves upward towards the Mount of Jupiter. It could mean high position. So the person could also have a very good Mount of Mars, very less lines over it, then it's called a good Mars. It shouldn't be very depressing kind, caving in, nor should be it to be very much padded. So there should be less amount of lines, crisscrossing lines over it. If there are crisscrossing lines, the fighting spirit basically is there. There is no more. So don't think having a double headline, double money line would provide you success. You have to have an overall good hand. Only then basically you can be successful. Apart from the Mars, the person should also have a very good amount of Venus, a very well padded amount of Venus, and there should not be any grill-like formation. If there is a grill-like formation, the person basically wastes his energy. This is the area of your energy and stamina. So what's going to happen is that if there are too many lines over it, what's going to happen is that you will be wasting your energy, you're wasting your stamina and doing things that are not useful for your career. There could also be a possibility that your Saturn is disturbed. This is the area of your Saturn. There could be too many crisscrossing lines over it. So this is the area of depression. So if this area is disturbed, you are going to be depressive. So how can you be successful? Some people might have a heart line that is broken kind, unclear kind, this kind. So this is what, if a person has it, the person is creating stress within him. So if a person is stressful, how can the person be successful? The person could also have too many branches over the heart line, hanging from the heart line to the headline. This could mean that the person is flirtatious and the person is not focused. So how can the person be successful? So do not think when you're talking about one sign and you try to look on your own palm and basically you think that I have this particular sign, so probably I'm going to be very successful. I'm going to be like minting money and I'm going to be playing in millions and billions of rupees. It is not so. So you need to have a balanced hand, and that's when the possibility increase for your success. So one more thing might have happened, that person might not even have seen the whole video at all, because I have explained in the whole video that what brings success and what might not bring success. So you need to basically make the effort to see the whole video. That's when basically you come to know about the whole aspect of the palm. Even when we make a video of 5, 10, 15, 20, half an hour, so we cannot basically cover all the aspects. So don't think that the sample readings that we are uploading on the internet on our YouTube channel doesn't mean that's a complete reading. A complete reading you can only take from a palmist when you go to a palmist. That's when, or you take it over the internet. That's it for this particular video. I hope you like this particular video. Thank you for watching. Give a like if you like the video. Do give your comments. Your comments are very precious, and I might just make another video on a good comment that I see, and that motivates me to basically use that question to create a video. I would request you to subscribe to my channel and give your comments, give a like. Before I end this particular video, I will tell you, people think money line, money, possessions and wealth is just on the money line. You can see money and wealth on the heart, head, any possible kind of line. Don't think that it's only the money line that tells you about the money. Last thing that I want to add is, a saint once said to me, you don't need to go to an astrologer or a palmist to know about your future, because you already know your future. Present is a result of past. How will be my future? Future depends upon what you are doing in the present. What are we? We are product of our thoughts. So the thoughts that come to our mind are really important. Keep yourself in good company, and good company is going to take you in the right direction, wrong company in the wrong direction. Even if your hand is not perfect, try to understand, even with your hand not being perfect, still it can give result, provided you are in the right company, because the right people are not going to go in the wrong direction. So they are going to take you along in the right direction, and the chances brighten up for you as well. if you are a very good person and if you are in a bad company, however good you might be, but you might be going towards the negative side. So be aware what company you keep. That's it. Thanks. Bye. And give a like, give comments, subscribe. Bye. Take care. Best of health.